Jack, I'm nice of me, Ian Mackinnon, and Pinocchio here in Pescara.
I came to cartoons on the Bay about 20 odd years ago, so quite early on in our career, so it's nice to be invited back and for the studio to be acknowledged, the Studio of the Year, which is an amazing honour. We're very proud of the work that we've done over the last 30 years, so it's nice to be able to share that with another guest here in Pescara. We started working with Tim Burton about 25 years ago or more now, and we've worked with him on 3 films. And they Tim Burton and Guillermo del Toro share a similar sort of background in that they both early on in their careers were very interested in stop motion, and they made stop motion films. It's part of their filmmaking sort of journey that so it's been nice to be part of that with them. And I think both of them they excel within the live action sort of cinema world, but they have these little passion projects along the way that they think stop motion is the right way to tell those stories. And Tim is a great artist. He will be sketching all day long, and if he can't describe something or he wants to visualize something, he gets out pen and paper, and that's great, fantastic for us, because he gives us the inspiration for the characters that we then have to build for the movies. We work with Wes Anderson on Fantastic Mr. Fox, and again he has a very different approach, and it's a challenge to try and find out what the director wants from the film and wants from the characters, I think Fantastic Mr. Fox was one of those movies we had no idea. Sometimes what we were doing. It was very experimental, and it was only when you first watch it in the cinema with an audience and the excitement to it, and it's become a real favourite, I think, of a lot of young people. And for some reason there's a quirkiness to it, and a handmade quality that they really enjoy, and a humour to it, and probably one of the best voice casts of any film we've worked on. And then the journey with Guillermo del Toro, again, as I mentioned, he's a huge fan of stop motion, worked with stop motion early on in his career. Pinocchio was one of the first stories his mum read to him. It was one of the first cinema experiences his mum took him to see Pinocchio, the original Disney movie, and for a long time it's been his passion project to tell that story in his very own style, and with his own Del Toro twist, unfortunately Netflix came along in 2018 and said, get going, let's make it, sort of thing. We've been talking about the film for 15 years, and to finally get the opportunity to work on it was such a joy.